Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to another pick a card reading. So in this pick a card reading, we're going to find out what makes people fall in love with you. Okay, now before we get into the reading, a few quick announcements. Firstly, I am open for personal readings. So if you would like to book a reading with me, please do click the link in the description box down below. Second, I'm also on Patreon. Over there on Patreon, I post exclusive future spouse readings, pick a card readings with many different topics, new moon and full moon readings each month based on the sidereal zodiac, monthly readings for all 12 zodiac signs, energy updates, content about manifestation, as well as guided meditations. So if you like the sound of that and you want to join me on Patreon starting from £11, 11p, you can click the link in the description box down below. Lastly, if you feel guided to send me a donation, which is of course always optional, you can click the link down below. Okay then, let's now get into this. What makes people fall in love with you? So there are 3 different groups to choose from, 3 different crystals. For group number 1, we have amethyst. For group number 2, we have rose quartz. And for group number 3, we have yellow calcite. Okay then, so as always, feel free to pause the video at this point if you wish to meditate on each crystal group, timestamp or number. As I always say, don't overthink, just trust yourself. Trust that the crystal, the group, the timestamp or the number that you most feel drawn towards will contain all of the messages that are meant for you. Okay then, so I will see you when I get your group. Bye. Hello, group number 1, welcome to your reading. So if you chose this amethyst crystal, then this is your reading. Let's take a look and see what makes people fall in love with you. Okay, so right away I can see that people really fall in love with your energy, first and foremost. Your energy, your vibe, your aura. It's very magnetic. You know, you have a way of pulling people towards you without really physically doing anything. It's like just you being yourself, just you entering the room, just standing in your own authority, just you being your own authentic self. You know, this is really powerful. This is really powerful, and people fall in love with your vibe and your energy, you know, right away. First and foremost, that is what grabs people, that is what pulls people in. Okay, now you could be a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, rising, you could be Aries, Sun, Moon, rising. I'm also seeing Taurus and Leo, Sun, Moon, and rising. Okay, you just kind of shine. You stand out from the crowd, group number 1, even though you may not like attention. So some of you don't like attention, or you get a bit shy when you receive compliments, or I don't know, receiving compliments feels a bit awkward or alien to you. But I'm seeing that you do receive a lot of compliments, and behind your back, people speak highly of you. People have a lot of good things to say about you. Okay, but people really love your mind. I'm seeing that there's been a lot of instances where you've given people a lot of intellectual stimulation. Okay, so you have a very sharp mind. You're very smart. You're very intelligent. You know a lot of different things about you know a lot about many different things. You could also play an instrument. I'm seeing this here. You could play an instrument, or you have a really sweet voice. So people really do love your voice as well. I'm hearing your voice goes with your aura. Okay, let's now get into some cards. Alright, so what makes people fall in love with group number 1? Okay. Alright, let's start with the Moonology deck. You could also be a Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. People also love your caring nature. You really care about others. You really consider other people's feelings. Okay, I'm getting this nurturing vibe from you. Nurturing, caretaking type vibe. Someone here could be a nurse, a nurse, some type of healer or caretaker. Someone could have a lot of sisters as well. You could have many sisters, or someone has only sisters. I'm seeing a lot of feminine energy surrounding you. Okay, what makes people fall in love with group number 1? Yeah, you could also be highly intuitive as well. Highly intuitive. You could have a way of seeing things. You see the unseen. You just pick up on things that people feel but don't say. You could read people's minds, some of you. What makes people fall in love with group number 1? Okay, honor your feelings. First quarter moon in Pisces. So you're a deep feeler, group number 1. You know, you're not afraid to express your emotions. You could feel things quite intensely, you know. So it's like, yeah, you feel other people's pain. You feel what other people are going through. You care about what other people are going through as well. You're very caring. You really care about others. That's coming through really strong. So people love the way that you honor your feelings. You honor your own heart. You follow your heart as well. This is what makes people fall in love with you. And people find peace in your presence. You know, people feel very at peace in your presence. You have a very calming aura as well. A very calming aura. It's like your vibe is very mellow, very down to earth. You could talk kind of slowly. You could talk kind of slowly, as I'm hearing here. It's like you like to take your time when you're speaking. You like to take your time when you do things. You don't like to be rushed. You're a bit of an enigma as well. You are kind of mysterious in some ways. You don't like to show all your cards. You like to keep your cards close to your chest, group number one. But the way that you have this air of mystery to you makes people want to just kind of penetrate your aura and really get to know the core of you. This is what I'm seeing here. Okay, you could meditate, you could do yoga, you could meditate, you could be someone who enjoys being in hermit mode, I'm seeing here. But people just love the way that you're okay vibing alone. And people really do love your vibe. You're like a calm, still lake. That's the vibe I'm getting from you. What makes people fall in love with group one? What makes people fall in love with group one? Speak your world into being. Okay, so you're the kind of person who really believes in self-empowerment. You have manifested a lot of different things. Your words are very powerful as well. People love the way that you empower them, the way that you empower yourself, the way that you are so in your power, you know. You're a very powerful individual, group number one, and this is what makes people fall in love with you. The fact that you walk in your power, you walk in your purpose, and you speak your world into being. So you're not afraid of going out there, getting what you want, going out there, manifesting what you want. It's like when you say that you're going to do something, you're going to do it, you know. So your words are very powerful. Your words hold a lot of weight. You also, you enjoy talking about deep topics, like you like talking about eighth house topics. I'm seeing this is stuff that relates to transformation, mystery, death as well, the occult, spirituality, mysticism, things like this, you know. Okay, so on the back of the deck we have step into your power. So like I said, people love the way that you are in your power. There's something fiery about you as well, something spicy about you. You've got a bit of spice to you. People love the fact that you're not someone that can be messed with, you know. You have strong boundaries. You know who you are, you know what you want. And you don't believe in settling either. Okay, so you could be Aries, Pisces, or Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You could also be very flexible as well. Yeah, someone used to do ballet as a child or gymnastics. I'm seeing gymnastics, ballet. What's that other thing I'm seeing? Dancing, any other type of dance. But yeah, you can be quite flexible. Yeah, I'm seeing that. All right, let's move on to another deck now. So, what makes people fall in love with group number one? So people people love the fact that you don't give up easily. You go for what you want, and you're very abundant, Jupiter. So people love the fact that you are a natural teacher. People love the fact that they can learn so much from you. They do learn so much from you. You're very giving. You're very generous. People love this about you. Okay. Now you could also be very good at cooking. I'm seeing this. You could be a foodie. I'm seeing that as well. But what makes people really fall in love with you is the fact that there's so much to you. Just when they think, oh, okay, I know who group number one is, they peel away another layer of you, or you reveal to them another layer of yourself, you know. There's so much to you. You're very talented. You're very multidimensional. You're good at many different things. You're very powerful. You're very in your power. You the way that you speak about yourself, the way that you speak to others, people love this. It's like you speak to others with great care. That's what I'm seeing. You like to honor other people's feelings as well. I'm also seeing that. So it's like you like to be very careful with your power, very mindful of your power. You know that you're very powerful. You're very influential as well. That's what makes people fall in love with you. You have a lot of influence, but you're very humble as well at the same time. This is what really makes people love you, and fall in love with you. Let's get into another deck now. Let's get into some archetypes. So what makes people fall in love with group number one? What makes people... You could also enjoy traveling, group number one, especially solo travel. You could have... Someone has relocated already, but it's like you're not afraid to throw yourself into new territory. You're not afraid to jump out of the comfort zone. You're not afraid to do things alone. You're not afraid to vibe alone. Someone here could have a twin as well. Specific message. Or twins could run in your family. Okay? But it's like, yeah, you're very in your power. You're very in your power. And your energy, your vibe is larger than life. Okay? You're also very creative. People love how creative you are. Child nature. Friendships with animals, communication with nature, spirits. Somebody could have braids here as well. But with the rabbit in the card there, it's like people end up taking a journey when they speak to you. So again, people love your mind. People love the fact that conversations with you takes them on a journey, takes them on a deep dive. You give people food for thought, and this will make them love you. They also love how kind of you're tapped into your inner child as well. There's something youthful and playful about your spirit. You know, you're very adventurous as well. Very adventurous. You could enjoy drinking wine. Someone likes drinking rosé wine or champagne, I'm seeing here. You like nice things as well. You really value yourself. You really honor yourself. Child nature. You could also be good with children. Someone here has a child or children. That's why I'm seeing specific message. Okay, let's see. What else makes people fall in love with group one? Let's do this deck. What makes people fall in love with group one? What makes people fall in love with group? You make people feel really special as well. That's what I'm seeing. Voyage. So, like I said earlier, you take people on a journey. You take people on a voyage, on a deep dive. People love the fact that your energy is very special. And when they speak to you, it's like everyone else in the room disappears, you know, because you're so focused. You are very present with your interactions. You're very present. You're very in the now. You like to live in the now moment. That's what I'm seeing here. You could be a bit spontaneous, sometimes a bit impulsive. People like this though. It's like sometimes they don't know what you're going to do next. You keep people on their toes is what I'm seeing here. Oh, okay, inner peace. So yeah, once again, you bring people into a state of perfect peace, inner peace. Your vibe is really nice. Your vibe is very calming, soothing. I'm seeing lavender in my mind's eye. Your voice could put people to sleep. Your voice is like a lullaby. You have a very nice, soothing voice. Very easy to talk to, easy to listen to. Yeah, there's a sweetness to you. You could also have a sweet tooth. What makes people fall in love with group one? Action. You are like the calm in the storm, group one. That's what makes people fall in love with you. You don't get pulled into the chaos. You know how to stand outside of the chaos. You know how to protect your energy, which is what really makes people fall in love with you, you know? Okay. Patience. Let's get one more. What makes people fall in love with group one? Purity. So you have a really pure heart, a pure soul, group number one. You know how to take your time with things. It's like you like to move through life at your own pace. However, though, here's what it is. You're led by spirit. You like to follow your heart. So when your heart feels guided to go to a certain occasion, to do a certain thing, to travel to a certain place, or to do something, you then take that action. But you don't let people rush you. You don't let people force you into doing things. You do things on your own terms, in your own way. You're very protective of your peace, and this is what makes people want to really come into your energetic field. Okay, let's just get a few more things here. So what makes people fall in love with group one? What makes people fall in love with group one? Ooh. What make okay. Queen of Swords. So the way that you speak, you have a way with words, group number one. People find you very easy to talk to. You also come across as the queen, somebody who knows who they are, someone who knows what they want. Three of Cups, you're a vibe, group number three. You know, you bring the celebratory vibe into any situation. You also are very confident facing your fears. You have overcome a lot of things, Nine of Wands. You don't let anything or anyone hold you back, which is what people really love. You know, it's like you're very optimistic, very positive in nature. Three of Cups. You're all about celebrating life, embracing life, living life, you know, enjoying life, finding peace in the moments, finding peace in the present. And you are that queen, you know. You carry yourself very well. You speak very well. It's like the way that you speak, the way that you vibe, the way that you write, all of this makes people fall in love with you. You know, you have this calm, laid back vibe to you. You know, you just make people feel so at peace, so at calm. Excuse me, not so at calm. You make people feel so at peace and so calm. Okay, and yeah, there's something very youthful about you as well. You help people to tap into their inner child, to bring their inner child to life, because you yourself, you like to honor your inner child. You like to honor your feelings. You know, you're very much led by spirit. You let the heart lead the way. You've got a lot of yin energy. I'm seeing a few signs: Pisces. I'm seeing Aquarius, Scorpio, like I said. I'm seeing Taurus. That's what I'm seeing. All right, so this is what I have for you, group one. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you have, do be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, please do click the link below. Lastly, if you want to join me on Patreon, you can click that link below. Okay, then. I'm sending you lots of love. Take care, and I will see you in another reading. Bye. Hello, group number two. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose this rose quartz crystal, then this is your reading. Let's take a look and see what makes people fall in love with you. Okay, so right away, people fall in love with your heart. You have a very beautiful heart, a very open heart. You could be a Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You could have your Venus or Mars in Cancer, or any other planets in Cancer. Okay, it doesn't matter if you don't, but I'm just getting this Cancerian vibe that's coming through at the moment. Okay, but people really love your heart. I'm seeing Leo now. Leo. You could have some Leo energy. Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. People also fall in love with the fact that you're so creative and people love the way that you express yourself. You have a very excuse me, a very unique way of expressing yourself. People love the way that you dress as well. It's like you set trends, you don't follow them. That's what I'm hearing. Someone here, you could be a what is it called now? You could have went to fashion school, or you're really into fashion. You could be a stylist, you could make your own clothes. This is a specific message though. But either way, people love the way that you dress. People love the way that you express yourself so freely. Okay, and people love the way that you are the one who kind of sets trends. You're a leader, not a follower. Okay, you're a leader, not a follower. You lead the way. You're some type of pioneer, some type of innovator. You know. So yeah, people love your heart. They love. Again, I'm seeing Leo. Yeah, I'm seeing Leo energy coming through. People love your hair as well. You could have quite thick hair, big hair, or curly hair. I'm seeing like a lion's mane. The lion animal could be very significant to you in some way. Specific message coming through. All right. People love your soul as well. They love the softness of your soul. They love the fact that you're such an open book as well. You could be someone who wears your heart on your sleeve, or you're a romantic. You're very romantic. You could be like, you could identify as a hopeless romantic. I don't like that term really, but yeah, that's just the way I wanted to come through. Basically, you give off this romantic vibe. That's what I'm seeing here. People love how romantic you are. Group number two. It's like you are a believer of love. You really believe in love. You are someone who never gives up on love. There's just a lot of love that flows through you. Okay, and people really, really like this. It draws people towards you. Let's now get into some cards. So what makes people fall in love with group 2? Let's start with the Moonology deck. Okay, what makes people fall in love with group 2? You could, people love the way you do your nails. Specific message. People also love the way that you care for yourself. You really, you have a good eye for detail. You have a good eye. You notice a lot of things. You pick up on a lot of things. You could sometimes be more of an observer than a talker, you know. Sometimes you just like to observe. You pay close attention to the goings on around you, you know. People like this. People like this. All right. What makes people fall in love with group 2? You're very devoted in nature as well. What makes people fall in love with group 2? I've got a specific message coming through. Somebody worships Lord Hanuman. That's someone's. Okay, this is very specific. Okay, so only taking this if this is you. But I know this is for someone. Your Ish Devata is Hanuman for somebody. Specific message. Or you worship Lord Hanuman. You chant mantras related to Lord Hanuman. I'm just seeing Lord Hanuman. Yeah, specific message there. All right, what makes people fall in love with a group? Yes, that makes sense. Yeah, you would go to great lengths for those that you love. Highly devoted, because this relates to Lord Hanuman. Very devoted. Very devoted. You have a lot of devotion in your heart. You're very family oriented. It's like you would really do anything for your loved ones. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay. All right. I want to do that again because that was a bit of a shambles. Let's do that again. What makes people fall in love with group 2? Open up to change. New moon in Aquarius. Okay, so you're very open. Like I said, you're very open to change. You're very open to new things. You're very open to trying new things, trying new foods. Yeah, you know, so you could be Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You also respond very well to change. We go make time for self-love. Like I said earlier, the way that you love yourself, you're very focused on your self-care. I'm seeing you like getting your nails done, manicures, pedicures, massages, things like this. Whatever it is you do, I'm just seeing that you're very dedicated towards giving yourself the love that you deserve. And if you don't feel like you're there, that's where you're heading. That's the version of yourself that you are going to embody in the near future. Okay? So people love the fact that you make time for self-love. That makes them fall in love with you. The way that you love your own self, detoxify, the way that you take care of yourself, you pay attention to what you put into your body, kind of what you surround yourself with. It's like you're very mindful of energies, you know. Excuse me, you're very mindful of energies. You're someone here, you could be someone that does fasts, you could drink a lot of smoothies, you could eat a lot of smoothie bowls, you could be quite healthy, I'm seeing as well. You could be quite health conscious, that's what I'm seeing. What makes people fall in love with group 2? You also look healthy, you look healthy. You could drink a lot of water. See the bigger picture. So people love your ability to see the bigger picture. You're able to see beyond what the two eyes can see, you know? So it's like you're not just stuck in the 3D realm. You're able to zoom out. You have the ability to see the higher perspective behind things. You could be a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or you could have other planets in Sagittarius. Okay? Right, let's keep going. Now, let's get some archetypes. What makes people fall in love with group 2? What makes people fall in love with group 2? Alright, mediator. You could be a Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising as well. So you don't like to take sides. You're very balanced. You like to stay neutral. Mediator. Gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. Respect for both sides of an argument. What I'm hearing group 2, you like to keep it classy. So I don't know what's going on with my throat right now. You like to keep it classy. You're very ladylike. That's what I'm seeing as well. You're very ladylike. You could have dark hair for somebody. Someone has dark hair and a short bob haircut. Okay? Some kind of hairstyle that really frames your face. Okay? So people love the fact that you are the mediator. You're very fair, you're very balanced, you're good at giving advice as well. This makes people fall in love with you. Okay? Let's keep moving. Someone here could be a counselor, psychologist, I'm seeing, specific message. Someone that does like one-on-one consultations with people. Someone that is talking to others on a one-on-one basis, and you're like helping them, healing them, talking to them, guiding them. Specific message though. So let's keep moving. What makes people fall in love with group 2? You're very open-minded as well. Very open-minded, group 2. People love the fact that you're so abundant. You always have more love to give, you know. It's like your cup is constantly overflowing. You also smell really good. People love this. You are like a flower. There's something delicate about you, something delicate about your vibe, your energy. That's what I'm seeing here. But you ooze the energy of abundance. You ooze abundance, group 2. Okay, so you could look kind of expensive as well. That's the vibe I'm getting. You could look luxurious, expensive, you know. You could wear a lot of jewelry as well, I'm seeing. Again, you carry yourself well. So whatever it is you wear, it looks good. It looks like it took time to kind of put that outfit together, you know. So you look like you take yourself serious. You look like you take your self-care serious. What makes people fall in love with group 2? Illumination. You help people to see things. You help people to see the unseen. You help people to see things from another perspective, from a higher perspective. You make people want to be a better version of themselves. You make them want to love their own self more. You know, you make people want to change in a positive manner. You naturally make people want to tap into and see the innate abundance that dwells within them. This is what I'm seeing here, okay? Group 2, so you have a very positive influence on others. People love the way you positively influence them to do better, to be better, to choose the righteous path. Okay, let's get into let's do some planets. What makes people fall in love with group 2? People love the fact that you don't hold on to things. You know how to let things go. You know how to move on. That's what I'm hearing. Oh, what was that? Neptune visions. We got some Pisces energy coming in. 6, 7, 8. People love the way that you see things. People, oh yeah. What makes people fall in love with you is the way that you see things, the way that you see them. People feel like you really see them, you know, and it's like you make people feel very seen, very loved, very accepted, acknowledged, you know. You just have this way of making people feel very welcome in your presence. You're very friendly as well. People love how friendly you are. That's what I'm seeing here. And your waters run deep as well with this Neptune card representing Pisces. So you're very sensitive, you're very tuned into your emotions. You know, you feel things very deeply. Group number 2, you're not afraid to express your emotions. Yeah, so again, going back to that romantic vibe, you're super romantic, group 2. People love this. Yeah, very soft, very sweet, very kind. People look at you and think, how could anyone ever hurt group 2, you know? Got this nice, got this, oh, on the back of the deck, Venus. Yeah, you're very beautiful, group 2. I know some of you don't like compliments, but, you know, receive it. You are very beautiful. People see you as somebody beloved. You know, you're very loved, group 2, more than you realize, more than you know. More than you know. People speak highly of you. I'm seeing the 3rd house. You could also have your Venus in the 3rd house. So your words are very sweet. Your speech is very sweet. The way that you come across very well. Yeah, very Venusian, right? Oh yes, that's what I heard at the start. You could have a really lovely singing voice. You could be good at singing, making music. You could be into the excuse me, you could be into the arts, creativity. You could be like photographer, painter, writer, any type of artist. But people love the art that you create. People love the things that you create. Okay, let's get into a bit of tarot. What makes people fall in love with group 2? Yeah, you're like the moon, I just heard. You're like the moon. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so you've got this really young energy to you, group 2. You've got this youthful spirit to you. You make people feel very young as well. You make people feel young and free. People also love how free you are, how you're very focused on freedom, liberation, expression. You're a breath of fresh air. This is what makes people fall in love with you. 8 of Wands. You make people feel like anything is possible. This is what also makes them fall in love with you. The way that you kind of it's like you know what you want and you know how to align yourself with what you want. And people just love the way that you honor your process. The way that you honor your process. Yeah, that's what it is. We got the sun. People love the way you shine like the sun, group 2. You nourish people. You pour back into people. You make people feel warm and cozy, you know? It makes people fall in love with group 2. People also love your smile. Your smile. Your sunny energy. Devil, the way that you're so committed to yourself, committed to love. You're very committed to love itself, you know? You embody the energy of love very well. Let's get one more card. Okay, the 5 of Swords. People also love the way that you handle conflict. Okay, so good at conflict resolution. If I can see, is there anything else? Spirit. People could sometimes get attached to you easily. That's what I'm also seeing, group 2. People just like to be near you. People like to be near you. They love to be near you. They love to be in your presence, you know? You're very neutral, very balanced, very neutral. Yeah, okay, this is what I have for you, group 2. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you have, do be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, please do click the link below. Lastly, if you want to join me on Patreon, you can click that link below. Okay, then I'm sending you lots of love. Take care, and I will see you in another reading. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose this yellow calcite crystal, then this is your reading. Let's take a look and see what makes people fall in love with you. Okay, so right away, group 3, you're very hot. Okay, I'm writing that song by Aaliyah, Hot Like Fire. You also, it's like people can't get enough of you. People can't get enough of you. You're like, it's like you make people feel high. You make people feel very excited. Your vibe is very exciting, very fun. You're full of energy as well. You're full of energy, full of life. Very fiery, very determined. Very determined. You exude a lot of Empress Goddess energy. I'm seeing a crown, okay? Yes, this makes people fall in love with you, you know. You know you're a goddess. You know you're an empress, and you own it. This is what I'm seeing here. I'm also seeing, I just heard you know how to get to the bag. You're very resourceful. People love how resourceful you are. You just make it work. You make things happen. You have a way of making things happen. I'm hearing you make the impossible happen. You just have this way of I also heard you know how to get your own way, or you often get your own way. This is what I'm hearing here. But yes, like you're a go-getter. You know how to get things done. You know what you deserve. You know what you're worth as well. This makes people really, really attracted to you because it makes people feel like, okay, in order to have a conversation with group 3, I need to make sure I'm up there. I need to make sure that I meet level 3 where they're at, because level 3 isn't going to come down to my level. That's what I'm hearing here. So you make people want to really make improvements to themselves. That's what I'm seeing here, you know. It's like people want to be worthy of you. That's what I'm seeing, group 3. This is a vibe. Now let's get into these cards here. So, yeah, you're definitely giving off goddess vibes, group 3. Goddess vibes. Right, let's get into these cards here. So what makes people fall in love with group 3? The fact that you embrace your divinity, you honor your divinity. Wait, what was that that flipped over? Embrace the flow of life. So people love the fact that you embrace the flow of life. Group 3, and we've got Gemini here, so you could be very talkative. You could be very talkative as well. I'm getting this extrovert vibe from you, or you could be a mix of the two, introvert and extrovert. What makes people fall in love with group 3? You're not afraid to speak your mind also. Okay, honor your feelings. First cause the moon in Pisces. So you know how to put yourself first. You know what you deserve. Oh, confirmation. All right, let's take that flip. Oh, and something else as well. We got these two. All right, so let's work with these. I just want to get some more cards as well now. What makes people fall in love with group 3? I'm hearing, why wouldn't they fall in love with group 3? You're like people's ideal, you know? You just tick people's boxes. And for those who are single, or whenever you are single, it makes people surprised. They're like, are you really single? Like, how are you single? How has someone not snapped you up yet? You know? So I'm just getting this vibe that people assume that you're already taken, even when you are single. And sometimes people are intimidated by you. Okay, and some guys are afraid to talk to you because you just give off that goddess vibe. Okay, so obviously you're a queen, and only a king will approach a queen. So someone needs to hear this here. Some of you, it's like you may have been single for some time, or guys may not approach you often. This is not a bad thing, group 3, because you're a queen. You know, only a certain type of guy is going to approach you. A certain type of person is going to actually have the courage to approach you, right? So someone needs to hear that. Nothing is wrong with you. You stay in your Empress energy, stay in that Queen energy, and let a king come to you. Now we have release control, first cause moon in Taurus. Full moon in Virgo, take inspired action. So people love the fact that you know how to take that action, okay? You know what you want when it comes to love. You aren't willing to settle for breadcrumbs. You only want the best. And this is what makes people fall in love with you. Let's get another card here. What makes people fall in love with group 3? You could also talk fast, or you could walk fast, or you just got this fast moving energy to you, you know? You're all about making moves, getting to the next level, going to the next place, making the next move. You know, you don't like to stay stagnant. That's what I'm seeing here. It's like people have to keep up with you. Community. Right, you could be Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You could be seeing 555 a lot as well. But what makes people fall in love with you, group 3? It's like a lot of people see you as someone in their soul family, soul tribe, you know? You feel like family. You feel like home, I'm hearing. You feel like home to a lot of people. And I'm hearing this word, zest. Zest. You have this zest for life. You really live life. Like, you don't like to take the moments for granted. That's what I'm hearing. Right, let's move on to another deck. What makes people fall in love with group 3? What makes people fall in love with group 3? I just heard, I'm not stopping for anyone. So you're very focused on your goals, focus on where you're going, focus on your purpose. You are really rooted in purpose. All right, we've got Saturn. Okay, so you're very wise. You could feel like an old soul, group 3. You're very wise. You're very mature. You're very very like together. You're very together, you know. So I'm just seeing this vibe that you're focused on your bag, you're focused on your work, on your purpose, on your finances, career. People love how focused you are. People love the fact that you really honor your purpose, you honor your calling. Okay, and if you feel like that's not you right now, that's the energy that you're heading into. That's the version of yourself you are morphing into. Okay, with the butterfly here in this community card, what makes people fall in love with you is the fact that you're constantly growing, constantly evolving, always transforming. You know, yeah, you're just focused on doing better, having better, getting to the top, accomplishing your goals, accomplishing your dreams. You're not afraid to dream, group 3. And it's like you're not afraid to wait for what you really want, to wait for what's yours. Saturn is all about delayed gratification, you know. So you know how to take your time with it. You know how to take your time and wait for the love that is truly worthy of you, is what I'm seeing. Okay. Also, you won't let anyone rush you, you know. So you like to move in your own way, at your own pace, in your own time. Okay. What makes people fall in love with group 3? People also fall in love with the fact that you're so loyal, you're so stable, so grounded, you know, so grounded, and just so mature. You're just giving me this grown energy, you know. You know what you want, you know who you are. That I'm seeing, and you're never afraid to take that inspired action towards what you want, what you really want. People also fall in love with the fact that people just look at you and they feel like, yeah, group 3 is destined for success. Group 3 is very successful. This is the vibe that you give off, group number 3. Someone could be 24, specific message. Okay, we got the South Node. Okay, someone could be 33 or life path 33. What makes people fall in love with you, group 3, is the fact that you're not clingy. You're not clingy. There's some picking up on this energy of detachment or non-attachment. It's like you don't like to hold on to things. You don't like to be possessed. You like to do your own thing. That's the vibe that I'm getting here. You like to do your own thing. I'm seeing that with the South Node Ketu card here. You could also have short hair for somebody. Someone could have really short hair, like shaved hair, short hair. Someone could have the South Node in their 8th house or their 2nd house. I'm seeing in the 12th house as well. Okay, let's keep going. Let's get an archetype. What makes people fall in love with group 3? People love how structured you are as well. People love how like organized you are, how put together you are. This is the vibe that I'm getting. Yeah. Oh, yes, that was the energy I was picking up on. Okay, so you're very sexy, group 3, and I think you know it. Or if you don't know it, you're gonna know it soon. Femme fatale highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. So yeah, I feel like you have a really nice body, group 3. You could have some tattoos. You could have a back tattoo. You could have a tattoo. You could have a tattoo on your thigh, on your hip. I'm seeing a tattoo on the foot. You could also wear ankle bracelets, is what I'm seeing here. And you're very hot. Look at the fan in her hand. You're very hot, group 3. You're very hot. It's like you heat things up. You bring the heat. You apply that pressure. That's what I'm seeing. You could make people feel lost for words sometimes as well. You blow people away. And there's a flame within you that can never be extinguished. So it's like you're very resilient. You're very courageous. You're very strong. I'm getting this fearless vibe from you as well. People love this. People love this. Okay, anything else wants to come through before I get into this tarot? What makes people fall in love with group 3? You could, I'm hearing you're very loved by your community, very loved in your community. Okay. Once again, if you don't feel that that's the case, that's the energy that you're heading into. I'm just seeing you surrounded by a lot of people, being loved by a lot of people. What makes people fall in love with you also is the fact that you really embrace others. You are so open to meeting different people, to hearing their story. That's the vibe that I'm getting from you, Group 3. You could also you could also speak more than one language. I'm seeing this as well. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's get into this tarot. What makes people fall in love with Group 3? I'm hearing your love is very fiery. People love your love language as well. It's like you go hard for those that you love. Your love is solid, your love is stable. Your love stands the test of time. Okay, Seven of Cups. So what makes people fall in love with you, Group 3, is the fact that you know that you have many options, in the sense that you know that there will always be another opportunity. You know that there will always be something else. It's like you're very optimistic. You really just trust that things are going to work out for you, that things will work out for your highest good. Okay, so it's like what makes people fall in love with you is the fact that you're good at many different things. You're into many different things. Yeah, you have the ability to do many different things. They're very skilled, very talented. Okay, very skilled, very talented. Okay. You are the victorious one, group number 3. So again, you know your worth. You're walking in that Empress energy, walking in that Goddess energy. And here we go, Queen of Wands. You know you are a queen. You behave like a queen. You move like a queen, a fiery queen. So again, you got a lot of fiery energy to you. This makes people fall in love with you. They love the spice to you. You're very spicy. You could enjoy eating spicy food as well. Four of Wands. People love how committed you are to yourself, how committed you are to your family, your community, your friend circle, the things you care about. You're very committed to the work that you do, committed to your work. Okay. What makes people fall in love with Group 3? One more card. You could have a cat as well. Specific message. People also assume that you get a lot of attention. You could receive a lot of attention as well. Group 3, strength. People really fall in love with your strength. You got this strength within you, okay, and it is just so beautiful. It is just amazing. The strength that dwells within you, this fire within you. You're incredibly determined, okay, very determined, very ambitious, very successful, very abundant. Okay, you are the victorious one. You know, people respect you as well. People also love the way that you respect yourself. Okay, because you're so committed to yourself, committed to purpose. You're committed to love as well. But it's like you're not willing to just settle for some BS phony type of love. You want Saturnian love, a love that will last. Okay, and it's like people know this, and it makes them really respect you, look up to you, and it makes them super attracted to you. Okay, this is what I have for you, Group 3. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you have, do be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, please do click the link below. Lastly, if you want to join me on Patreon, you can click that link below. Okay, then, I'm sending you lots of love. Take care, and I will see you in another reading.